Alright, we are recording. I'm excited about this one, folks. There is a new feature which I have set up. It is called Smart Widgets, and it's going to take some displaying to show it to you guys. The new feature is called Smart Widgets. It adds a lot of depth to the game, and it allows you to make background elements react when event flags happen, or it starts raining, or it stops raining. But there's going to have to be some setup. It is very possible to have background elements in the game that are on some of the parallax scrolling backgrounds. And at this point, it'll be possible to have those background elements react to event flags. Foreground transparent image color, good. Unused color, good. Nope, need to change this, because I do use that drab olive color. For the out of bounds, I'm going to use gray. Let's see. Okay, this is a room which I created in Paint so that this would line up perfectly. Oh my, that is not what I wanted. Let's see, room width 40. Alright, that looks better. Okay, this is a bridge that'll let you cross a river to get to the other side. Now I'm going to add a background layer. Let's see, the layer image will be, let's see, rain test BG layer. That's the layer width and the layer height. Layer transparent color is white. Let's see, bridge, since it's got a bridge on it, and it's the first parallax layer, so I will set the Z position there. The anchoring is going to be this. This is supposed to be the other side of the bridge. If you're on one side of the bridge, you will see, like if you're over here on the left side of the bridge while you're playing the game, this is the side that you'll see because that'll be exposed. If you're on the right side of the bridge, this is what's going to be exposed. Anyways, I'm going to match up the bridge to the bridge on this layer to the bridge on this layer. Boom. 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 I think it'll be about here. About. Alright, that's the first one. I'm going to add a second one. Let's see, I computed all this out. Okay, it's going to have to be 1480 by 1925, so add layer. The layer image is just going to be this plain blue box that doesn't do anything. Let's see. The trick in something like this is that you set the transparent layer to blue, and then basically that makes the whole layer transparent. Alright, in front of bridge, yes. Make it 1480 by 925. Okay. Gonna have to make educated guesses. I can redo this later if necessary. Here. Here. Let's see, here. 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 And here. I may have royally screwed this up, but oh well. Now, one thing that you'll notice here is that there's a little light bulb next to these mountains. This is the new Smart Widget button on the palette. You click on this and you can create a new Smart Widget. Actually, I think I should do that right now. I'm going to create a new Smart Widget, and there's two tabs here. The main tab shows the main animation. The Controls tab allows you to add animations to this. Let's see, I will add one animation, dance, and then add another animation called ouch. Okay. The main animation is actually going to be very straightforward. I got special permission from a member of the community, the Brony community. His name's Vector Rest, used to be called Kyle the Pony. This is his OC Blue Storm. Absolutely loves rain and raincoats, and that's what his OC likes. And that fit in just a little bit too well with Weather Factory Meltdown for me to not use this. So this is his main animation. He's just standing there, not doing anything. Now for the dance animation. I believe it's 16 frames. Let's see. That's the Twilight Sparkle puddle jump animation that Vector Rest asked for a few months ago. Made it for him. I'll use Spike later. This is Thunder Artist, another OC. Actually, it's Thunder Artist is also the name of the artist on DeviantArt. This is going to be the ouch animation, but we can talk about it later. Let's see. Okay, here we go. This is essentially going to be a puddle jump animation. I'd better use multiple files here. Let's see. Right. Okay. Set magenta to be the background for everything. And unfortunately, Java isn't quite smart enough to realize that 15 is greater than 2. Not when it comes to file names. It sorts everything alphabetically, and yeah, it treats numbers as if they were words. 2 comes before 3 in the alphabet, but yeah. So here's that animation of him hippity hoppity hippity hoppity. It's worth noting that this tends to be slower than the actual game is, and then I will create this ouch animation. Again, I'll want multiple files for this. Puddle jump. Now I'm going to have to extend this animation out and create a reversal for it, but this shows him covering his head, or more accurately covering his ears with his wings. The idea is that Blue Storm here, despite the fact that he loves dressing head to toe in rain gear and going out into thunderstorms, he's got an ear infection, or rather he's just getting over an ear infection, and his ears are sensitive, so if there's a thunderclap, he's going to cover his head like this. Let's see, I think I'm going to make this 50. Copy. This is one of the few things that Control-V will do in the entire game, or I should say in the entire editor. Basically, I had the duplicate button on the palette function as copy-paste. So copy-paste doesn't work there. But copy-paste will work, or I should say Control-C, Control-V will work for this editor, for this list in the custom animation panel. I'm putting a whole bunch of 9s there because that's basically him checking, okay, is the thunder over? And if it is, then he uncovers his ears. So let's preview it. Yoop! A. Folds his wings back down. And his wings, his feathers aren't yellow, but he's got waterproof coverings as part of his rain suit that are covering up his wings. So that's what's going on there. Now for the controls. As soon as it starts raining, he goes into the dance animation. There's a little icon here that shows you what it is. Interrupt animation in progress. I can explain that later. Requirements, I can also explain that one later. I'll add another trigger that says as soon as it receives a message. Now messages are something that I have added to custom NPCs. I'll be explaining them in a later video. Let's see, I'm going to call the message Thunder. And as soon as the Thunder message happens, then he's going to play the ouch animation. So I'm going to click OK here. Put him right there, next to the bridge. And let's see, set starting room, main, edit, collapse the layer menu so that you go back to normal. Oops. And there's also a Smart Widget, new Smart Widget icon here on the palette for the foreground widgets. For items, widgets, and doors, it's the same way. The little light bulb tells you that means new Smart Widget. And the edit button will work for Smart Widgets or for regular widgets. Just the same. Let's see, set the level start about here. Actually, there's no blocks, so that's not going to do anything. We're going to go with no cutscenes, put it over here, just so that the whole level editor isn't going to complain. I'm going to save this as rain test. No need to pack it. I'll be displaying more elements of this as I go.